Hey there, friendos. It's me, Richie again. Our host has made another mistake. He wiped his ginormous, disgusting, sausage-like fingers across the lens of his camera, leading to large portions in the next video looking like this.
Oh my god.
To atone for his sins, I made him gargle soapy water for the past 30 minutes.
Can I stop now?
No, you haven't learned your lesson. You gotta keep going. You didn't do it for long enough.
I feel like the punishment doesn't fit the crime here. You're punishing me for having dirty hands, so you're making me wash my mouth out with soap. Shouldn't you be making me wash my hands instead?
No, I don't see the problem.
Alright, you know what? Alright, I think we're gonna start with axle seals on this thing. Pull this off.
You think you used a big enough hose clamp for this fucking thing neck?
Shut up. It was free. It was lying in my toolbox and it fits. This is what Lance is good at, by the way. He's really good at giving me shit.
I gotta make his laugh somehow so the job goes by fucking easier.
Alright, just taking over.
Yeah, move.
I've got... Here we go. That's not a good shot, is it?
At least yours is coming out unlike mine, dude. When it broke free, I found out the previous person worked on it and the fucking bolt snapped on them.
Didn't they weld it in place or something?
No, they just broke it off and then threw the bolt back in. Yeah, the broken part of the bolt, they just threw it back in the hole.
Whatever, I can't see it. It's not a problem. Let me get a magnet for you.
Magnet for what? Pin? Oh. You know those clips?
Oh.
Well,
Show off.
need a magnet and put them back in.
Should pop right out of there. Hopefully. Maybe it'll put a fight. You're only supposed to hit it from the top. Alright, if you want to go to your side, I'll start cleaning up this side.
Okie dokie. Just don't huff it.
Exactly what I wanted to do. But sometimes you need a little pick me up, you know?
Holds her out.
You got those out fast.
Tricks of the trade.
Hey, leave this one on, just so I have another reference if I need it.
Well, that's all the springs attached.
Oh. Oh, you just pulled the pull-down springs off and
Mostly.
gave her a good yank.
And then the two little ones on the bottom I took off. You replace it, why take the entire thing apart?
So, when I was in tech school, I actually had this thing in for the brakes.
drum brakes, and we were messing with it, and I think I was turning one drum, and then I couldn't turn it. I was trying to figure out why it wouldn't turn, and I'm looking around, and then he's on the other side holding the drum the entire time. That's why I couldn't turn it. And then he goes and does this, and I walk over and I said, "You're an asshole, Lance."
And I just start laughing and dying my ass off. We had some good times in school.
Yeah.
We had some pretty cool classmates and then some really dumbasses.
Yeah. That's usually the way it goes. Oh. What was that?
Oh, so
Did the wheel sort of fly out and hit you in the head? We got a wheel cylinder going after Lance's family jewels there.
I remember you had the problem with noise. I don't remember if it was your truck, wasn't it?
Yes,
with the
it was.
labyrinth seal making noise?
I don't think that was it. Because we
there
had
was
that
one that came in that had noise from the rear brakes. Come find out it was the labyrinth seal had so much corrosion built up in it.
Yeah, that wasn't my truck, but that definitely sounded like something that came in. Labyrinth seal is this thing, by the way. I'm editing that out.
Huh?
I'm just kidding. I said I'm going to edit that out, but it's probably going to stay whatever.
Yeah, it's funny.
I told this man to spray that down with brake clean. He calls it huff fluid. I mean, mechanics have weird names for stuff, but that's the first time I heard huff fluid. Okay. So I just want to be the last person to touch this just because I'm OCD and...
You forget
Yeah.
my car.
Yeah. So I just want to verify before I put the cover on that we got all our clips seated, we got all our bolts. Well, that bolt tight. I know you got it tight. So I watch you do it.
Yeah, it was spinning the ring gear out of my hand.
Yes, C-clips are seated.
Yeah, you can't get the pin unless the C-clips
Yeah.
aren't seated properly.
Yep. Like I said, I'm OCD and I don't want to have you put the cover on and then have me sit awake at night going, oh my god, did he put those C-clips on? Because I will do that.
Turn the corner and your axle shaft just slides right out. Oh, I forgot to put those in. I'm seeing a video of someone doing that.
Let's go. I haven't saw these with just a hammer before. We'll see how this goes.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Ooh. Brake clean. Nah, I'm already starting to dent it. Alright, give me a couple more taps, good measure. What? What's so funny?
That's what she said.
I should put gear oil on that too. Don't. I know what you're thinking.
First one, My brain didn't even go there until you just said something.
You're on a short leash, sir.
I might get banned from this. Oh.
Alright, so pretty much you have the impact gun as soon as it stops moving, and seats don't tighten down anymore, because people will just get rid
Keep
of
sending
beans,
home.
and then you mess up your crush leaf in there, and it. Yeah, not funny. Dude, there's this guy in work that he was putting in a crush sleeve. He had a 1/2-inch ratchet for snap-on. He bent it.
The ratchet?
Yeah.
How?
Just from how much torque it took to crush that sleeve.
And it was a snap-on?
Yeah. I'd like it to hold still.
Nice screwdriver.
I think got it. Yeah, we got it. Cool.
You eat all my beans, nigga!
Anyway, I want to start messing with this bed. Now, the first big issue is that a lot of these bolts down here for these plastic pieces don't really want to be bolts anymore. Now, I would go to the junkyard and pull some new ones, but they're kind of mad at me right now. Hey, I just came here for these freaking license plate housing, old housing things.
Empty up those pockets. I know you got more than that. I thought I told you empty your pocket.
Alright, anyway, this is our wheel arch. You can see there's a rust hole. Right here, they call that fender stuffer. I think it's really just for noise. And we're going to need to buy some metal. They sell that wheel liner. And then we're going to need to buy patch panels for up here. But before we do any of that, we got to sort this out. So I want to start pulling the dent on this side. My plan is to get a couple dent pulls on camera. Whatever, we're obviously not painting today, but whatever I have to grind down to bare metal, we're just going to slap some cheap paint on to keep it from rusting and making my life harder. Kind of what my idea was is that generally when you get a dent like this, the metal has some memory to it, but I must have been hit so hard that I know this is going to take a while. I just kind of want to start today. I think maybe in the future when we get that stuff cut out, we might even need to go in the backside with a hammer and start. I melted my ground clamp. I heard a thump noise, and that spring was like glowing cherry red. Well, that puts a bit of a damper on things.
But the spring does not want to spray anymore. Remember what I said earlier about making it worse? That's just temporary. It's just keep everything from rusting, because this thing's got to sit here while I'm not working on it. And it's going to get exposed to the weather and everything, so. Okay, off camera, I got the brake shoes on. I didn't record that because my sister had dogs and stuff over here yesterday, and they were very hyperactive. So it would have been very bad footage. But there's a very special procedure for adjusting and installing your drums. We're going to do that now. One side, we got one more side to do. I'll do that off camera. This is why you don't square off little sections, because now there's a huge it's like on a different layer. How am I supposed to pick up chicks of this thing now? Okay, so I need to do final brake adjustment on this. Notice we got the wheel on. Now on the other side, I took the drum off. Also, the truck's in neutral because I still technically have the drive shaft hooked up, even though it's not fully bolted on yet. You notice it spins a couple times before it stops. You need to fix that. That's where I want it. You don't really need to put the lug nuts on for this part. You just need the weight of the tire. Because if you don't have the weight of the tire on, the tire also gives you more leverage, so it gives you a better feel for it. We got to do that on the other side, and we should have the mechanical portion of these brakes done. Okay, you know that meme of like the two wolves? There's two wolves inside of you. That's kind of what I had going on this. Part of you wanted to put a bunch of work on this bumper and get it looking real nice. The other part of me just thought, you're going to get rear-ended again. Just paint it. And that part of you won. If you look close in some spots, there's, you know, areas where I did not really care. But you know what? This is going to be good enough to throw on the back. Again. We have the wheels on it. It is back on the ground. I think it's almost been 1 year exactly since I had parked it out here. Since the tow truck just dumped it off.
I thought I told you open it, empty your damn poppers.